Hello, my name is Alex Meir. I am a game design student at Full Sail University, and this is my Kuchka. So basically, this slide and this presentation will be 20 slides long of me speaking about 20 seconds each slide, and then it'll automatically move forward. To begin with, I had to choose a topic. My subject that I chose was a little odd, for the main part being that it took me a really long time to figure out what I wanted to talk about. Not being able to talk about games or pop culture, I mean, that's my life, so I decided to do something a little weird. I chose a topic on food, but with a twist. So we went ahead and I bounced some ideas around, and the question I came up with was, will eating the same food so often really change my desire for that food? Now, so the first thing that I had to ask myself after this is I need to pick a food that I very, very much like. Something that I could see myself eating for days at a time. So I chose Moe's. Why Moe's? Well, I really like Moe's burritos. I've eaten Moe's for years. There's one close by, so it's very accessible. The price is a little bit more expensive than I would have liked, but for the test of food, and it had a variety. Moe's is a Southwest grill, and if you've never been there, they serve burritos, tacos, enchiladas, things like that, nachos, and I've always been fond of their burritos. So I decided to take a shot at their burritos and try to eat one every single day. So my hypothesis behind this subject is I love burritos so much, I don't actually think I would stop wanting one after this test. So in reality, thinking about it past, or when I first started, I didn't think that I would even come close to it. So I mean, this is the Moe's menu, but unfortunately, to really test this, I decided to pick one thing that I really like, so the burrito, and only stick with that one thing. Not stray off. Don't try new things, because then that wouldn't be the same food over and over again of me eating. So I decided to get a burrito, or as I call it, Joey bag of donuts. It included spicy chicken, black beans, Southwest rice, green peppers, salsa, cheese, fresh jalapenos, bacon, lime, chili con queso, and chipotle ranch. Chili con queso is a queso cheese, but with some chili and I think another type of cheese mixed in. It was delicious. So with this in mind, this is my favorite burrito. All of those things inside of them, I've been eating at Moe's for forever now. But I've never actually had them more than once, maybe at the very most twice a week. But that's nothing more. So other than that, the meal itself comes with chips and a side, chips, and I added a side of chili con queso to each order. I also in the meal got a sweet tea of medium size. I thought about doing the large because that's usually what I drink, but for the meal, I also wanted to have the side of chili con queso. So I didn't want it to be too much. You know, I didn't think there's a point of testing the taste buds and then just going into a whole unhealthy side, which is to be said something about picking Moe's in the first place and eating burritos nonstop. But I don't think that would have helped. So day one, I had a burrito. It was delicious. It was just as good as I remember it from the last time I was there. It was a bit on the spicy side. They had just mixed in the new spicy sauce with the chicken, so it was a bit spicier than normal. Also with the fresh jalapenos there. I was able to eat the entire meal, start to finish, all chips and everything. Day two, the burrito was still pretty good. I didn't mind eating it again. It was a little awkward when I got to the store and they recognized me, like, didn't you eat here yesterday? The second I entered the store, I was just smelled the burritos and I was so hungry. And I ate the entire meal that day. Day three comes around and the burrito was still good. It wasn't as good as the previous days. I don't really know what I could pinpoint on it that made it taste different or weirder. It was probably just the way they added the ingredients or how much they added. I was unable to eat the whole meal in the first evening, but I did bring it home and reheated it in the microwave, and it was very good, to my much surprise. Day four, on the way to getting the burrito, I wasn't exactly thrilled for it. I ordered the exact same burrito, but I barely ate it all, and honestly, I had so many stomach issues after eating it. I could not. It was gross. Day 5, coming up is the day I actually broke. I ordered the burrito, but I couldn't eat the whole thing. I didn't even want it at all. So I was driving to Moe's, and I was constantly thinking about other foods that I could be eating, and I wanted those more than anything. Day 6 came in, and I finally gave up. I had the option to get a burrito, but honestly, I was literally sitting there thinking, if I go get a burrito, I will probably puke. It was the most disgusting thing I could think of. So instead, I ate a steak. um, but that's about it. So in really looking back at this, I think it was interesting to take this type of experiment and put it into the project at hand. I think it was a little bit more outside of what most people probably would have talked about, but it really got me thinking about different outside ways that I could do this project. So in reflection, I still love Moe's, and I would definitely going to continue to eat there. I just don't plan on going back for a few weeks. The amount of food was way too much. And finally, I would try this experiment again, but with a smaller food test. The food itself was just too much food to really test it against my taste. Finally, I was unable to eat the same food for longer than 6 days. I guess that is the conclusion. I don't think it was the taste, but as much as my body just not wanting it anymore. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. I enjoyed making it.